go to a car show and tell me if you get a cooler lineup than this. So we've got an Escort Turbo, Sierra Cosworth, Volvo, is that an 850R? Original Esprit 3, I mean, wow. Then we've got the Mark 1 Focus RS. These cars really do look good. A Saab Turbo, and then on the very end, got the AMG. Wow. And behind all these, it's mad, I can't not point out the Escort Cosworth, because at the moment that's my favorite car that I've seen so far. Hello everybody, what's happening? My name's Neil, welcome along to Midlife Motors, and today you find us doing something which I don't really do. We've come to a car show, but it's local, only about 5-10 minutes away, and you've got to support the local stuff, haven't you? So we're in the car park. You can see it's quite busy already, only started half an hour ago, and in the field behind, that's where all the display items are. So let's go have a look and we'll report in on anything we like the look of, and maybe try and get a coffee. It is quite windy here today, so bear with me on the audio, but we've just got in £15 each, got our wristbands, and bought a £10 ticket to try and win this Mini, because we need another Mini. We've just popped down to this far end where Wilson Auctions, who are quite prominent in the area, got on display some of the stuff they're going to be auctioning off. Some of the tractors look great. There's a DB9 obviously attracting a lot of attention, some more tractors, and then the Land Rover is quite popular around this part of the world. Never really understood the appeal of these things. I know a lot of people are mad for them. However, I do like this one, the one with the cab on the bed on the back. Really looks quite cool, and inside, if I can open the door here, trying to do this one-handed. Look at that. I think that's quite cool, but like I say, not really for me, but if they were, this would be the one I would go for. You can see plenty of Bentleys going up for auction as well, and over through the back here, this is where we're going to get to our classic car bit. So we'll get around the main field, but I seem to be getting drawn towards this end. Walking into the classic car area, and look at this, I'm getting excited already. Cosworths, Escorts and Sierras, Golf GTIs, a Cavalier over there, Orions, more Golfs. Yeah, I like the look of this. I think there's some American stuff up the back there as well. Still in the classic car area, and just all sorts, all descriptions. I don't know what that Alfa Romeo GTV, it looks absolutely lovely. Got the Audi Quattro. CJ has flown straight over to the Renault 5 Turbo. I mean, just getting a thumbs up. Who doesn't remember a Renault 5 Turbo? I see an MGA. Wow, an MGA. And down there I think there's a Charger. Oh, this bit, there's some cars here, and even the old American pickups. Look at the state of that. I won't lie to you folks, but I would really like one of these. I think they look fantastic. Lovely car. Beautiful MGA. I remember my dad had one of these. This one's in fantastic condition. Beautiful car. And then just walking down here, because I've spotted, I'm not really into the Novas, but I remember back in the day dropping the red top engines in them, and this one's gone a stage further. It's actually got a turbocharged 2 litre in it. I bet that's a little bit hairy. More Minis. Minis seem popular. More Land Rovers, they are popular in this neck of the woods. And I'm coming up to the car I'm really looking forward to seeing. Here we go. So it's round here. Dodge Charger. The thing I never get over, every time you see one of these, you can just never get over how enormous they are. And then right next to it, the tiny little Honda B. But yeah, I do like that. A dimmer kitted Clio Williams from the 90s. Probably would be worth a lot more if it was just original now, but great car, the Clio Williams, and fair play. I mean, this was popular back in the day. Some cars here that I'll be honest with you, I don't actually know what some of them are, but just panning around there, that's an MG of some description, and there's a 911 for 911 fans. I don't really get Porsches, but yeah, some nice stuff. You'll either love or hate this Mark 1 MX-5, but you won't be able to deny that it doesn't stand out. Look, somebody's had a lot of time on their hands. That is the live show, if you like, area. That's quite good, nice touch. I like that. So we were just over there in the classic bit, and we've looked at the auction site. Spinning around here, you can see the stalls that you can get plenty of food and drink. You can even top up on your supplies of car cleaning kit. And this is the main area where all the car clubs are. Let's go and have a look and see what we can see. First one I've come across is Mercedes Scotland. I should probably be a member of this, but they've got some nice cars. Another dimmer kitted car this time. What were they? Was that a 306 convertible? convertible. Remember, that was the rage as well. Crikey, bit of nostalgia there. Awesome performance group. There's the Sandoff going on behind us. They've got the sort of cars I like: Golf Rs, Minis, MX-5s, STs. I'm going to have a walk through this one. I like what I see here. Oh, is that a Mustang as well? Look, and a Mustang. Yeah, these are my sort of cars. I do really like this. I know people say, oh, they're boring and everything, but I've never found any Golf R I've driven remotely boring. And I think this is a 20th anniversary one with the black accents and everything on it. Look at the size of the discs on that, and that lapis blue, it really stands out. Yeah, that is a really nice car. Yeah. Oh, maybe I could be doing with one of these. The Mach 1 Mustang just looks so cool, and then next to it a yellow Focus RS. It must be a wrap or something like that. Coming around here, remember the Vectras? They were a Vectra. Suzuki Swift, still a cool looking little car. There's an Alfa Romeo there, I think I mentioned before. That is a beautiful looking car. And then we've got a twin. I've got to big up the fella on the decks, doing the tunes, playing the stuff that we like, especially on a Sunday morning. Yes. Just displaying what car culture is all about, isn't it? You've got all the different cars. You've got the Japanese stuff, the Evo, I love that. And then look, a Ford Probe, the Civic's a bit of a mainstay. But coming around here, people doing their thing in a bus, that's great. There's the MR2, lovely as well. Just all sorts of different things. I mean, an Audi RS Q3, you may not think much about that, but I bet that goes like a rocket coming around. Just all different, isn't it? Everybody's got a different taste. We've even got an Aston Martin in with all this next to it. Is that an Infinity or something along the end there? I mean, it's great to see. This is a good turnout. Another lovely Mustang. The Evos are getting quite a lot of attention. Had a couple of them in the day in my time. The S2000, doesn't that look fantastic in red? Coming through here, the Ford guys do prepare their cars well. Another Escort Cosworth. I'm absolutely loving these. I've forgotten how fantastic these look in the flesh. You don't see many Alfa Romeo Breras anyway, but one that's quite tastefully modified. It must be on bags because it's very low. The ST Fiestas, this is quite cool. I like the camouflage wrap on that. Another ST. Popular cars, good cars. A few oldies but goodies here. I mean, an MG Maestro, not any old Maestro though, a turbo. I mean, there can't be more than half a dozen of them left now. Then we've got the V8 M5. Is that an E39 or something? These are the ones that still were manual and had that beautiful V8 engine in them. And then Scooby, everybody remembers the Subarus, don't they? I particularly like this one because it's a wagon. Not really my thing, the older Minis, but quite a nice run through here. I know they are popular, so you've got the vans, you've got something sporty looking, something a little bit out of the showroom, something here that's had a lot of money spent on it by the looks of it. And my favourite one, which I would say is the one on the end here, the white one, because it's got the what they called Webesto roofs, but anyway, it's got a nice rollback roof. But yeah, nice look, nice lineup. Quite a run of Fords along this bit, and then right next door a bit of a run on the old Vauxhall front. This was the RS6 that was doing the sound off. Everybody's getting quite excited about what's going on. The owner's explaining what's happening under the bonnet there, but it looks like it's had a lot of money. It's pretty impressive. I'm a bit of an RS6 fanboy, and as they go, this is a this is a monster, and it sounded amazing. We just met the James Glynn guys, and they're stunning. That car, if you've seen it on their YouTube channel, it's giving us a wave now. It is as good as he says it is. Beautiful car. I'm very jealous. A couple of nice Hyundais here. I think that's the i20, the i30. Beautiful Supra. They do look good, those cars. They look so much better in the flesh. And then the R8 that we listened to earlier, looking very nice indeed. And I see a Mark II Focus RS at the back there. Some nice cars here. I'm not too sure what that one is. This will be a W something, 1 2 3 4 5 6. I'm not 100% sure, but how cool. A wagon, an old Mercedes sitting nice and low on some beautiful AMG wheels with a tan interior, sorry, cream interior. That looks really good. We're about halfway round now, so I just thought kind of do another spin round and show you the field. So it's taken us about, I don't know, about an hour and a half to get this far, which is nice. Fair play to the organisers, loads of facilities. The toilets, they're nice and new and clean looking. Again, apologies for the windy noise, but if you're thinking of coming to this next year and the weather's good, I mean, it's windy, but it's dry and it's warm and it's excellent. Spoken to a few owners now as well, all very friendly. So we're going to go out, grab a cup of coffee and bring you along for the second half. CJ's headed over to check out this Focus. I wasn't expecting to be into this, but she's loving the car that's pumping the tunes, and it does look pretty special. Well, I've got my coffee, which is quite good, and while I'm just taking 5 to drink it, you can see some of the stalls behind us here. You've got plenty catered for. I think behind us there you might even see the West Coast Motors one. I think they're providing some of the support for the show in terms of sponsorship. They certainly have got the car that we've bought a couple of tickets for from the raffle, and you can just, quite nice taking 5, having a wander around. Well, it's good so far. In amongst a group here of quite nice cars, everything from the M2, the new M2. There's an old Astra GTE there that's lovely, but I'm also really liking this M4. It's been done, but it's been done, I'd have to say, to my taste. There's a standard one there, which is a lovely, I do like an M4, probably my favorite BMW in terms of looks. But yeah, some nice cars and panning around here. Got a lovely M3 as well. Up the back here, a few audio cars on display up the back there, and then around the side even more stalls for you to come and spend your cash on. You're well catered for in this little area if you like an Audi. The normal S3s, they're very popular cars and they all look very beautiful. I like the TT in the corner there, the RS3 in blue there. They're always quite a nice car in saloon, the A3. But the best one has got to be this. How cool does that look? Beautiful, lovely green color with a cream interior, and just so of its time, isn't it? Even on the nice, even sits right, and it's got the nice wheels on it. Yes, I like that car. An SLK, we're familiar with them, but the car that we quite like here is this. It's like a saloon A-Class, is that right? A45. Looks really nice in the black. I'm not a massive fan of black cars generally, but it definitely suits that. Nice looking car. Looks really good from the rear as well. I like the sort of double tier spoiler. Just a small city car. That's enormous. We're in a bit of a Honda environment here, and everything starts from the EP3. I actually had an EP3 many years ago. I think that might be an import though, because they weren't available white in the UK. Then you've got the next one up, which is the FN2. There's a Del Sol there, which is quite a cool car. Spinning around here, CJ's liking the FK8 in the, is that Milano red? And then finally, another import, a very cool looking, I can't remember what the initials of this one is, but yeah, that's a cool looking saloon, that is. We better check out the minis, because we do love a mini, and in amongst the mini there's a lovely Mark 1 MX-5. But you've got everything there. There's a coupe to the lovely coupe here. I do like that R56, that's a nice one. And whizzing by, there's the bigger car. Is that the Countryman? I think that is. CJ's right in the middle of it. She does love her minis. And on the end here, the Clubman. I do think the Clubman's a cool car. I wonder if we should maybe have one of them one day. The FK8 in this blue color does look very striking, and next to the little CRX, it's very much big brother, little brother. Nice little lineup there. And then the one before the FK8, what was that? The FL something or other. That's in the white there. That looks good too. Just completing the circle with a original EP3. I'm going to walk through the middle of this. This is a Scottish Subaru Owners Club, because I've been looking forward to this one. They've got some fantastic looking cars here. So we seem to be in an area of the blob eye Imprezas, and this one looks really nicely done. Really good attention to detail on that one. Black one looks nice as well. Got one in the, I don't know if that is a WR1 or if that's just the WR1 colour. They always, the Subarus and the Mitsubishis always did look good in white, didn't they? Then we come back to the classic. I mean, God, this takes you back. What a car. This one looks in lovely condition as well. Obviously some work been going on under the engine bay there. I suppose Subaru did make a few estate cars. I don't have a clue what that is. Got another classic there. I think the ones with the roof vents are like RAs or something. They're a more hardcore version, but I don't think there's such a thing as a softcore Impreza. The one with all the stickers obviously getting a lot of attention. Whizzing by here, they have got some lovely cars on this stand. This one looks pretty serious as well. Don't know what that is. Is that a Legacy or something? I don't know. And then we come to the hatches. There's 1, 2, 3 of them there, and then a slightly newer saloon. And then check this one out here with Mr. Subaru himself saying hello to us today. The white with the sort of black bonnet and spoiler on the back, looks good. Some money being spent on these cars. The hatch ones, I'm going to be controversial here, they don't really do it for me. I think that's probably the newest one. It actually looks quite nice. Can't go with having a peek around the Fords, because obviously we are Ford and we do like them. The STs, plenty of them on display, and even a couple of Cosworths. So we've got the Moonstone one here, which looks really good, and then the white one's got its bonnet up, so let's go and be a little bit nosy. Got the Puma up the back there, looks great in red, and there's a contrasting green one. And then here we go, the RB whatever it is, YB mega horsepowers. These things make me look at the size of the turbocharger on this thing. Just pretty awesome cars, aren't they, really? This one's obviously been stripped out, so I guess it's used pretty harshly, but it's in great condition. It actually looks really nice. There we go, the other side of it. I just noticed the cage in it as well, so yeah, pretty hardcore car, that one. Spinning around, we've got the ST, really nice looking Mark 8 there. I do like the spoilers. They put a nice lip spoiler on the Fiesta and the Puma that we didn't get on the... See, there's another one with it, which we didn't get on the Focus. I've had to add my own 2.5 litre. They're a great engine, great car. Yeah, nice little band of cars here. We're back at the action event that we missed before, which is the BMXs. You can see them up on the top of the van there, and they're going to do a jump over this other one here. It's great to have this live action stuff. Oh, here he goes, good timing. Here he goes. How high will he get? Woo, that's pretty good. And you can see it's pretty well spectated as well, so it's obviously popular. This is great. Quick walk up and down, just so you can see the sort of eclectic display of everything and anything. This is obviously vans. A lot of people like vans. They're popular in this part of the world because a lot of people go camping and get out and about, and there's all shapes and sizes. Some of them look like they've had quite a lot of cash spent on them. On the other side here, we've got an array of all sorts of cars, so everything from the JDM stuff. We've got a rally car. Is that a C2? Another Impreza. There's been a lot of Imprezas. They're popular at the moment. Everybody always drawn to the M3. That's the V8 engine one, which is a belter of a car. Some more Civics, and wandering along here we've got the Golf, nice looking Lexus, even the old Toyota, the Avensis. Check out the Avensis. And some more. This must be a more JDM crew, the Rays, the Volk raised wheels on that one. That's quite good. What is that? Is that a Nissan Stega? I can't... What is that car, folks? That looks quite nice. And then another Lexus. Just whizzing past now as we get towards the end. That one's quite good with its graphics on it. Another RS6 by the looks of it there. They are a monster of a car. And you've got everything here, even the Lexus, the big American stuff. Hopefully we've spotted you and captured your car. But the last one I want to see is actually right here, because it's quite a striking car, this car, in the colour with the bits on it. It's been nicely modified. The engine's cover's rattling a little bit. I hope it's not gonna bite me, but look underneath there. I'd have to say there's been a lot of high quality Subarus here, and this is another one. Battling the wind still, but we're coming to an end now, and I thought, how do I summarize it? I think I summarized it by spinning around so you can see all the cars, you can see all the stalls. I'm impressed with the stalls and the facilities here, and the stalls are busy, which is great to see people enjoying what they see in them and spending their cash. The cars have been fantastic, and so have the owners, but there is space here. This is the first Dalry motor show that I'm aware of, but there's space for it to grow, and fingers crossed it will, because it deserves it. It deserves a success. Thanks very much for watching this one. Hopefully we'll see you at this one again next year, where it won't be quite so windy. Fingers crossed for the raffle. Fingers crossed. This Mark 1 Golf, this should definitely be in the show as well. That is, the attention to detail on that car is spectacular. That is fabulous. That is, whoever owns this, that is a thumbs up from me.